right, fun and games paused for now. We're going to move on to our next speaker, and he'll be unpacking the world of smart technology. He's a director at Ellen Systems South Africa and is going to be putting forward his views on the impact of smart home technology on vocational training and education, and what skill set this world might require. Darren, Salkow, the floor is yours.
Hi guys, thank you for having me. Welcome to my smart home automation world. I'm Darren Salkow, I'm the CEO of VLAN Systems South Africa. I've been in the industry for over 25 years. We import and distribute smart technology for the home. And I'm here today to enlighten you about home automation technology. I just want to play a video for you and show you a little bit more about it.
Imagine your home with lighting, climate, security, entertainment, and more, all easily accessible from anywhere with one simple-to-use app. Imagine your smart home is personalized to your lifestyle, intuitive to your needs, and integrated with your daily activities. The Elan Entertainment and Control System brings this power and convenience to you, enhancing your home and transforming the way you live. Elan, your world made simple.
Great. So I just want to tell you about two different types of smart home systems. So we have a smart home and we also have the connected home. And the difference between these systems is a lot of you can go out today and you can buy smart light bulbs, little Amazon Alexa voice control, Ring make an electronic doorbell. Everything's connected to an app. The only problem with these systems is that there's an app for everything. If you want to control your lights, you've got to jump into the lighting control app. If you want to control your security system, there's a security app. And these apps are not really connected together. One app doesn't know what the other app is doing. And then we have the connected home. The connected home is a system with a control system where we have one app for everything, and everything is connected together. And this creates a smart home. So let's talk about home automation control systems. There's various electronic and electrical systems in the home that we like to bring together. So everything from your security, your CCTV, your audio-visual entertainment systems, lighting, your climate control, door locks, intercoms, and energy systems. And these are all connected to a control system. There are various types of smart control systems. And the way these work is they know what's going on with each of the systems. So you can do smart events and the home knows what's going on. So we can also interact with these systems using a touchscreen, a tablet, with remote controls with your voice, and with our phones. There's a lot of different sensors that you can buy that can interact with your system. And there's different types of wireless technologies available. Some of them on your screen right now, Zigbee, Z-Wave, Matter, and Wi-Fi. Unfortunately, these technologies don't talk to each other. So if you buy a Zigbee device, it won't talk to a device that works on Matter or Z-Wave. Matter is one of the devices that actually have come out now that Amazon, Google, Samsung, and Apple have embraced. And it's one technology that allows different devices from different manufacturers to work together in their ecosystems. Our system technology with our smart control systems work with technologies that are already there. So we use technologies like serial control, we use IP networks and Wi-Fi to bring all the systems together so that we can control them. This is a typical Elan Systems controller, and at the back of it you can see all these inputs and outputs, and this is the way we communicate with different devices. At the back of our system we can take smart sensors, and these come from different manufacturers. We have one of our integrators that have actually tried to integrate a water tank system under a client's house, and they want to know the water levels. He found a level sensor, and that plugs straight into our controller, and then we can actually program different events and alerts and show dashboards based on water. We also have lighting control systems. So lighting control systems allow us to control the lighting in the home. There are various different lighting loads in the house and different types of lights, like your LED lights, your chandeliers, your sconces, your downlights. And in some of the bigger homes, we have so many different circuits, and we can create scene control where lighting moons and scenes are controlled. And the automation system can also turn off certain lights in the home and automate sequences during different times of the day. This is always done quite easily with a simple touch. Anyway, let's have a little bit of fun. I'm going to now take up my phone from my pocket and I'm going to connect to our live VLAN system at our offices. This can be done from anywhere in the world. Just give me a few moments while I connect it up to the system so you can see what I'm doing. I'm now logged into our office system, and as you can see on the screen, I'll just turn it sideways so you can actually get a better view. You can see this is our app. It's an intuitive app. It's really easy to use. And the nice thing about the system is that you don't have to be really technical to use it. So let's just click on the home screen quickly and take a look. So on my home screen over here, we've brought up the camera of the gate. We've got a little bit of temperature so we can see what the temperature is like during the day. We've got different modes. So in my house, typically, what I do at night, I just press the good night button before I go to bed. I can do this from a bedside touchscreen or from my phone, or actually even from the remote control. And that will arm my house, turn off all the lights in the house, turn off rooms with air conditioning that don't need to be used, and arm my security system. If I press the home button again, I can connect over here. I can see what's going on with the security system. We can arm and disarm it very easily if we need to. We can set the temperature in different rooms. We can control lighting. And we can actually look at our cameras. We also get alerts on our system. So at my house, if somebody opens or closes a gate, it alerts me that the person's arrived, so I can see who's there. What the system also allows us to do is we can put buttons on here to open and close gates on the screen. So it's really, really simple to operate. We also have a new portion of the system, which is utilities. So right now we have a water device that's connected to the water system, the mains water that's coming into the house. And what the system does is it actually pressure tests the pipes every couple of seconds. And if there's a leak, it will alert me. If something breaks or bursts, it will automatically close the mains valve for me and alert me so that we don't end up flooding the house. I'm just going to disconnect from the app now, and then we can go back to our presentation. So there's lots of parts to the house. The multi-room audio video system is distributed music around the house, where we put speakers in the ceiling. We have different types of speakers. So we have speakers for landscaping. We have speakers for that are invisible, that can be plastered into walls. And we also have surround sound speakers that can be used in a surround sound environment for your home cinema listening. You can play different music in different rooms at the same time. The intercom app, which is also part of our system, allows somebody to use our intelligent doorbell, where they can ring the door and it will actually alert me on my phone and ring, and I can answer the phone, see who's there, and if I want to, I can let the person in. The camera system will also record what the person is doing at the gate. Our systems are also quite intelligent. They actually know who you are. Our touchscreen is built in facial recognition. If I walk up to my touchscreen in my house, it'll actually say, "Hello, Darren," and there's a flyout that comes out with all my favorite TV channels and my temperature for the room and my lighting scenes. This is how the technology is advancing. Voice controls, as all of you know about, is your Amazon Alexas, your Google Home, Siri on the phones. We can integrate this with the automation system. So usually when I get up in the morning, I walk to the table with my coffee mug, and I say, "Alexa, turn on the morning news," and it will turn the TV on and put it on CNN for me. Safety and security is paramount in South Africa, and we've actually integrated that really well with the automation systems. There's new analytics. There's a company called Intellivision that do machine learning and analytics that are built into our cameras. And the camera knows the difference between an object or a tree or a shadow and an actual person or vehicle. And we can actually program the system based on these events. So we can say if a vehicle approaches my driveway at night, turn on the lights, alert me that there's someone there, and record. We can also use the cameras as security systems. So if somebody breaks in and somehow they get past our system, it will know that there's a person there, and it can trigger the alarm system. Another part of the automation system is immersive cinemas. These are pretty on trend with a lot of the upmarket houses. And this is a room on its own. There's a lot of technology involved in immersive cinema and a lot of skills that are needed to put these rooms together. Screens, viewing distances, the different technologies that are used, the speaker placements for your immersive surround sound, including height speakers for over-air movement, the acoustics in the rooms, your sight lines, your seating position. There's a lot involved in putting those systems together. The lighting control, the ventilation in the room. You don't want to hear the air conditioning in the room, but you want to be comfortable in the room. So in order to give you a nice immersive experience, you need to have the skills and you need to know which products work to put these systems together. To make these systems work, we obviously want one easy way to control the system. I'd like to just show you, we have a new remote control with amazing technology that will be released next month. I'm just going to play you a video on that for a second. This remote control has actually got a little voice button on the side, so you can use it for your voice control. You can also answer the gate with the remote control. So if somebody rings the doorbell, it'll actually bring up the door camera and you'll see who's at the gate. And you can press a button on the remote control and let the person in, as you can see on the screen. You can also view your cameras on the remote control. You can also control all your media around the house and control your lighting, your shades, your curtains from your couch. So what does it take to become a systems integrator? So a systems integrator is somebody that works in the home automation space. And these system integrators need to design these systems and they need to know about all the technologies and be able to put them together. There's diverse skills involved in an automation system because we are talking to so many different systems inside a house. You've got to know about lighting, you've got to know about phone systems, energy management systems, room acoustics, as well as pool and spa systems, home cinema, motorized curtains, blinds, surveillance. It's a lot of skills and you've got to pull all of these things together and make the system intuitive. The skills required are everything from installation, wiring. You can't just use any types of wires. You've got to know different types of wire types, the length of the wires, the type of wires that need to be used. And certain wires are low voltage and other wires are high voltage. You can't really mix these wires together. You need to know about security systems and how to install them, where to place sensors, how to place cameras, focal lengths of the camera lenses so that you know how to place the cameras to get to capture the right footage. You also have to have some high voltage skills like an electrician, as well as your low voltage, and then your programming skills. IP networks, everything is glued together on a network. We are in an internet world right now, and all of these products connect to the internet or to an Ethernet network in some way. You also need to have some handyman skills. You'll be able to mount TVs, work with TV lifts, motorized curtains and things like that. So knowledge required. There's quite a lot of knowledge required and there are various skills that can be taught with certifications from the construction industry, IT, certifications in IoTs, and there's also a lot of manufacturer courses that are available through an organization that I'll tell you about in a moment. You also need some project management skills and construction skills because you're working with construction during the whole process to put the infrastructures in place. Electromechanical, draftsmen, and then also a little bit of business management. So a lot of these integrators are running their own companies. They're like your electrical contracting type companies, and they've got to know how to run the business too. We do have a not-for-profit organization called the Consumer Electronics Design and Installation Association, CEDIA.net. And a lot of these courses are available through CEDIA that are custom tailored for our type of home automation and audiovisual immersive cinema industry. Job positions and clear career paths. So if you have an automation business, you would need a programmer, a systems integrator, somebody on technical sales. The sales guys can sell all the beautiful things about the system, but they also have to know the technical parts and what works with what to put the systems together. Project manager that goes out to site and project managers and makes sure that the infrastructure is all in place. And then also designer, be able to design the system. We're just about to launch a state-of-the-art experience center in Cromerville. If you'd like to get in touch with me, it should be launched by next month. We could probably do some tours through there. Or if you've got any questions, you're more than welcome to contact me, Darren at elansystems.co.za. You can visit our website, elansystems.co.za. And you can follow us on Instagram, VLAN Systems. I'd like to open up the floor now to some questions with Kathy. Thank you.
Right. Darren.
A lot to cover.
Yeah, I know. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
I was looking at our delegates responding to that virtual simulation, or whatever you did on your phone, connected to your laptop, that we all got to see at your office. Everybody was saying, wow, wow, wow.
Thank you. No, it's great.
It makes one rethink, how the next home remodeling needs to look like.
Exactly.
I mean, people are just thinking, I need a new kitchen, I need new kitchen cupboards. You are literally miles ahead.
We are. Everyone thinks it's future technology, but it's not future.
Yeah.
The technology is here, it's working. And there's a lot of homes that are going up with this technology in some form or another. And the nice thing about the technology is it's starting to filter down into more affordable products that are out there at the moment that you can put together.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask, what is the uptake, particularly, in South Africa?
There are upmarket luxury homes in South Africa. We actually do cater for that type of market mostly. These high-end control systems that I've shown you now are quite expensive systems, and they do go into the top luxury homes.
There's somebody who asked a question earlier, and I just wanted to get to it. Oh, it's Angelina again. I thought it was an important question. She's asking, how do we customize these smart solutions for schools?
Smart solutions for schools. There are automation systems that can be done in learning that we mainly cater for the residential side, but they can be customized for schools. Schools are always doing. And also with new technology now, things are being beamed onto screens, and you can control lighting in the environment. So you can use automation in a school environment.
It's just something you haven't explored yet.
Well, we don't really cater for that, but there are companies that do that. Yeah, definitely. There is automation in education. In boardrooms, we do boardroom automation for boardroom presentations and things like that. Building automation's become a big thing because of green, especially with the green energy, where we've needed to control climate systems in buildings and lighting in buildings to conserve energy. So that's definitely another space for automation.
Incredibly insightful. Moyeng Esabotsane wants to know, as a business and corporate social responsibility, does the VLAN Systems of SA recruit learners to study towards the production installation careers?
Not right now. We're just a distributor and an importer, but we do deal with integration companies around the country, actually around Africa, the whole of Southern Africa. And some of the companies do some internships. There's a company called BNC Technologies. They take in some internships for draftsmen, for installers, but there's not a huge uptake in that. That's something that we could do better with.
It goes to the next question by Musa Silebe. Musa, thanks for the question as well. What type of skilled labor does VLAN Systems recruit?
So again, we just import and distribute the products, but the installers do recruit people with an electrical background, mostly. People with a programming or an IT background can definitely learn these skills. At VLAN Systems, we do have technical support guys, and we actually we used to recruit from the industry, but there is a shortage of skills within our industry. So you can pull skills out of IT. If you can program and you can use a computer, you can learn the electrical side and pull it all together.
I'm going to get a little bit into your business now.
Okay,
and I hope
no
you don't
problem.
mind. It's not me.
Okay.
It's it's Simukai.
Okay, cool.
Daniel Marenge. Simukai, at least I can throw you under the bus, right?
No, it's all good.
Simukai wants to know, how much are we talking about here? To set up this smart home that you've illustrated so beautifully for us.
Yes, okay. Who's sitting down, everybody? That's great. Yeah, so typically the smart home systems that go into the upmarket homes would start at anywhere from 300,000 to the millions. Some of these cinema rooms go into the millions, so it depends on how big the home is. Like our technical sales guys go, we sell Lego. So each little piece bolts on.
Very expensive Lego.
Very expensive Lego. And the more things that we need to build in the city, the more expensive it gets.
I guess people are choosing backup power or smart home.
It is happening now.
Yeah,
but they go hand in hand because with the backup power, we've got to conserve our battery power, especially when Eskom goes down for longer periods of time. So we've got to switch off things that suck power, like our ovens and our air conditioning. So our automation system can get feedback from the inverter system,
Yes.
and then start load shedding you internally inside your house.
Oh, wow.
So that your batteries will last longer for the critical things that you need, like your internet and your and your lights. Exactly.
Look,
exactly.
I think this is a demonstration.
Yes.
Folks, this is not how the other half lives. This is the 1%.
It is.
Am I right in saying that?
No, definitely.
Absolutely.
But as I said,
1%,
the products are getting cheaper with
Yeah.
those IoT devices that I showed you. I mean, you can buy a light bulb for as little as about 350 Rand and attach it to an app.
Oh, wow.
But if you want to start gluing all these things together, there are some DIY things, like there's a company called Home Assist, and they do an open source software that communicates. And if you guys want to Google a bit more about this Home Assist, that's a more affordable way. It's free software, and then you can buy all these little IoT gadgets online and pull them together. There's a lot more work involved in that, unfortunately, and you won't get the beautiful interface that we've shown you now, but you can still get some of the features going.
Darren, I think all I need is a few of these take-a-lot vouchers I've been giving away.
Yeah, you
So
better
at least
win
I
some.
buy-
Are you eligible for the prizes?
Well, I'll have to do some crooking behind the scenes,
Exactly.
but at least I'll be able to get 2 light bulbs if I win. How many competitions do I need to win?
A few.
A few.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Thank you
Cool.
so much.
Thank you, Kathy.
Incredibly
It's been
insightful
brilliant.
to see the work that you guys are doing
Right.
at VLAN Systems.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you
Cheers.
so
Bye-bye.
much, Darren. Wow, what an incredible presentation, and really interesting to see it all unfold real time. It's definitely interesting food for thought in the upskilling of vocational training and the skills that are required to service the smart technology industry.